Here are the 3 things that I tell my students to focus on when they're in Warrior II or Virabhadrasana II. So Warrior II is this guy where we have these front toes facing away from us towards the front of the mat, and these back toes are either parallel or, even better, is they're kind of positioned toward the center slightly. Thing 1, we bend into this knee. So what we want to focus on from here, tip 1, we want to really work on externally rotating this bent knee thigh. So really making this inner knee reach around to this outer hip. And so what that does is it's moving this muscle, working this muscle open, opening up the hips, which is what Virabhadrasana II or Warrior II is all about. Second tip for Warrior II that I like to cue my students on is really reaching out through this back outer arch of the foot. Drive up power, extend, reach up from the mat through this outer arch of the foot. It straightens this back leg. It really locks this hip into place, and again, really helps you open up the hips, externally rotate these thighs. Tip 3 that I always cue my students in Warrior II is to keep those shoulders stacked above the hips. So what that can often look like is you might be leaning out over here, right? That's not Warrior II. We need to bring those shoulders back to center. And one way we can do that is look at our back armpit and see if it's in line with our back hip. If it's in line, but it's a diagonal line, then we need to reach that left shoulder or back shoulder toward the back of the mat, or maybe you tuck it back behind you. Relax the shoulders, gazes out over the fingertips. And that is my 3 favorite cues to tell my students during Warrior II in practice.